Welcome back to another video. Hope you've been doing well. We are loaded up for some moto camping here in Central Florida. Got the Husqvarna all set up. Bags are packed, ready to go, man. So, enjoy the ride.
Let's get started.
Oh, that's real good.
Look at these tortoises. Hey, tortoise. Hello, tortoise. There's another one back there. Hello, tortoise. Can we be friends? I'm gonna get off of this. You're okay, I won't hurt you. I'm a friend of animals, in case you didn't know. As you were. So I blew my hip out. I was ripping pretty fast through here, but I've seen a bunch of great wildlife, so I'm gonna slow down. Saw 2 tortoises, a deer, a hawk of some kind, It doesn't always have to be a race. I mean, most of the time it can be, but sometimes it's okay to slow her down a little. Enjoy the scenery. Even if everything in my body wants me to just haul through here wide open. Primitive camping this way. With the primates. Oh, we're in the jungle here. Just the jungle of Florida. That freaking gator's gonna come out. A warthog. Oh, there's somebody here already. Nice. Well, I won't come tearing in here like a psychopath then. Well, there's several people here. Okay. Oh, and there's water. Nice. We're going to go over here. Not for human consumption. It will give you the consumption probably. We got a spot over here to put hammocks? Not really. Maybe. I might be able to get a hammock over there. Somebody's definitely been doing it. We'll give her a go, see what we think. Definitely can get one there. There's a good hammock spot right here. Alright, YouTube, we made it. Here is our campsite. Some people here, not too bad. We're far enough away. Find somewhere to put the hammock. I think we'll go in between these two trees. But that being said, this video is definitely going to be about light, fast, easy moto camping. Everything I need for a couple days is on this bike right now or on my body. You can see, got the little Tusk luggage there. My fanny pack, which it's mostly comfort items. There's nothing really amazing in there that you have to have. And most importantly, this is how I carry my water and food. This guy right here. And I have nothing on me. My pocket knife. That's it. That's all you need. Simple, man. You can get a couple days in that easy. If you're real smart and you leave some of life's comforts behind, genuinely, you can do like 4 days simply off of this. So you don't need chairs. You don't need tables. That stuff's cool. Do it, man. Do what makes you happy. But at the end of the day, what gets you out and camping is the easy stuff. And this is it. If you've got a hammock and some blankets, down is better. It packs down small. And, a little bit of motivation, you can make it happen easy with not a whole lot of stuff. So we'll get her unpacked and set up camp, and I'll see you in a few minutes. All right, guys, and just like that, we are unpacked. Camp is set up. Everything is off of the bike. You can see there, the bike is unpacked. A few things on the ground there. They'll just go underneath the rain fly before it gets dark. Guys, it's a piece of cake. Anybody can moto camp. You don't need all the crazy stuff. A hammock also is your chair. Unzip it and just sit in it like this way. And it's a chair. Works perfect. So let's do a quick walk around. Yeah, so here it is. Husky. Bags are empty. Boop, boop. I've got the thermocell running right there. There's the backpack with hydration. There is, because I'm making video, I got a little tripod with me. There is Jetboil or generic Jetboil. Guys, you don't even have to get the real deal, man. Get the generic one. There's my fanny pack, which go over the contents of it later. There's some snacks. This is how hot it is here in Florida. This is marshmallows and some dark chocolate. I'll be eating that with a spoon later because the chocolate melted completely just from ambient temperature. Guys, here's a hammock, just a war bonnet Blackbird. You can see there's my pillow. I've got down quilt in there. It's gonna be like in the high 70s tonight. I'm not worried about an underquilt. There's actually 2 down blankets in there. If I needed an underquilt, I would have subbed 1 down blanket for 1 down underquilt, just to make it easy. And then you can see my rain fly. It's just like flipped back over on itself. And the reason I do that is because it's hot, right? So I want airflow. And if it looks like it's gonna rain, it's nothing to just flip it over. Guys, this is just a cheapo Amazon rainfly. It works perfect. You don't have to go out and spend a fortune to do this. It's real easy to go out and have some fun in the woods. Guys, we're gonna do a little bit of cooking. Got some Mountain House meals, some summer sausage for a snack. Another thing you always bring with you when you go camping is a little adult bevy. Not sponsored, hashtag not sponsored. Sits in there where it's nice and cool. There's also some wipes in there for a little bath later in case I gotta go twosies. Headphones, pocket knife. My wallet goes in there too normally. Guys, it's easy. It's super easy and it's beautiful out here. It's awesome. This is a pretty small limited campground. There are some people here, but I'm not anywhere near them. You can see them way over there. I don't know if we'll get her to focus. There we go. They got a little pop-up. And then there's some folks there in a van. And yeah, otherwise I got the whole place to myself. A little fire ring, lots of fire ants. I keep kicking the fire ant piles, which is pretty not awesome, but you know, it's the wilderness. These things will happen. But yeah, there's camp. I will see you at dinner. All right, let's make dinner. I'm hungry. Setting up camp in the heat definitely makes you hungry. So we're having Mountain House buffalo style chicken mac and cheese. How to prepare: open package and just discard oxygen absorber. Carefully add 1 2/3 cup of boiling water to pouch. I don't know if the Jetboils have these, but my generic Jetboil has little graduations in there. I don't know. There you go. You can see them right there. It's the graduations. So 1 2/3 cups to me means 2 cups, just under 2 cups. So easy enough. Get your water. You will have to give your hydration bladder, like if you just squeeze it, nothing's gonna come out. So you have to kind of put some pressure on it. That looks about right. I have a ton of water left. Definitely enough for breakfast and to get me through the night easily. Probably 1.5 liters left at least. All right, so first things first, let's get this boiling. My generic Jetboil here, it has an igniter. Oh yeah. Okay. Easy. Easy does it. Full power. Little boil of water, 2 cups, like in no time. This smells really good. There's the oxygen absorber. And there is the kibbles. It's already steaming. Hear noise in the background. Look, you don't have to be uncomfortable when you moto camp. Listen, I'm not digging on anybody who takes table and chair with them. I'm just saying you don't have to. If I was on a bigger bike, if I was on the Harley, I probably would have the camp chair and maybe a little camp table. But I just wanted to show it could be done light, fast, and easy, but it doesn't mean you don't have to be uncomfortable. I got a little adult bevy. I got my fan. I have a little something for later. You don't have to be uncomfortable to keep it simple. For breakfast, we got scrambled eggs and bacon. Oh, steam is hot. Oh yeah, we're boiling. We boiling. Don't burn yourself on the steam like an idiot. So, there we go. And we just carefully, so it's not to burn ourselves, pour that in there. Kind of off the camera, I guess. See, it's in there. It's already like hydrating. It's pretty cool. And then seal it up. When I make these, I don't squeeze the air out of them. I want some airspace in there, because in a few minutes we're gonna mix it up. 5 minutes, open package, stir, then reseal. Let stand an additional 4 minutes. So, 5 minutes, here we go. All right, guys, and just like that, dinner's done. These Mountain House meals, get you a long spoon like that. This is some titanium thing. I don't know who made it or where I got it, but it's good for digging out the food in these bags. I've had a couple bites. It's not bad. I mean, it's a freeze-dry meal. It's not Applebee's, you know, the fine dining of Applebee's, but it's pretty good. Getting the job done. It's hot. It's tasty. A little spicy. I like a little spicy. It's getting dark here, so I'm gonna hang out with my food and my fan. Got my headlamp ready here. My shoulder's all wet from this cooling rag thing. These things, I'm on the fence whether or not they actually work, you know. It's hard to say. They don't hurt. Doesn't take up any space, so, you know, worth a shot. But yeah, food's good. Gonna wind down here a little bit this evening. Watch the sun go down. Maybe there'll be some stars here. I live in a city. There's no stars in the city, like none. And yeah, always good to be outside in the great outdoors. Man, I love it. I prefer it to pretty much everything. Being outside in the woods and nature. It's why I hunt. It's why I fish. It's why I am adamant about protecting public lands. I don't want to get political, but our public lands are under attack. It makes me pretty sick. Those lands belong to me. They belong to you. They belong to everybody. It's not the government's job or right to be able to sell those lands. They can use them. They can rent them, but not sell them. They're not for sale. So anyway, that's neither here nor there at this point. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my food, hang out. Guys, this is the proof. It's easy, simple, light, fast. If all this fit on a Supermoto. It's a big Supermoto, but it all fit in the smallest bags you can get. And the only thing I carried on my back was my water with some food in it. And this food's light, doesn't weigh anything. And I had a fanny pack, and I'll go through the fanny pack later. It's got some things that I didn't need to bring, but they go with me everywhere, if you know what I mean. So yeah, hang out, enjoy dinner, And then after dinner, I'll have me a little margarita, a little can of margarita, and maybe a little cigar. I am of cigar smoking age. It's not an endorsement for tobacco products. Don't take it that way. Don't smoke cigars. If you do smoke a cigar, it's for the flavor. Don't inhale that stinking thing. Just enjoy it. Take your time. It's about slowing down. Smoking a cigar is about slowing down and taking a minute, because life is like go, 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 go all the time. And man, you got to take a minute. You got to find time for you, find time for the people you care about. And as it gets dark here and the video starts to get bad, I'm reminded that I need to do that too. So I'm gonna finish my dinner. I'm gonna have my drink and my cigar, and I'm gonna watch the stars, and I'll catch you in the morning. Bye. Good morning. And just like that, we are all packed up. It's about 9:30. It started to get hot very quick this morning. So we got the bike packed up and we're gonna head on home. Good night last night. The stars were pretty. I'll insert some pictures of the night sky, and you'll see this video. So let's hit the road. I'm not wearing my gloves. It's very hot. My hands are very hot. I'll put them on before I get on the road. Here's where we saw those tortoises yesterday. It was right through here somewhere. Or maybe it was further up, I don't know. All these places all look the same. I forgot to bring coffee. That's the only thing I forgot. The best thing, unless you like have to have your fancy pour over coffee, and even then you can bring some grounds in like a little plastic baggie. The best thing are the little instant coffees from Starbucks. They have pretty good instant coffee. And then you can get a little powdered heavy cream and just like know how much you like in your cup and just mix it in with your instant coffee, and then get your water hot and mix it all together. But I failed to do that, so I will be stopping for coffee on the way home like a real adventure rider, except I won't go to Starbucks. I'll go to Dunkin'. I don't really like, it's funny, I just talked about the instant Starbucks coffee. It is pretty good. I don't really care for Starbucks coffee that much. I mean, they have some things I like, but I like Dunkin' better for sure. When Dunkin' starts selling instant coffee packs, that's what I'll start bringing when I go camping. Man, the air feels good. It was hot at camp, and it's like in the woods, so there's no airflow. It was comfortable last night though. About 3 a.m. maybe. I got under the blankets. Oh, I should have stood up. I'm just trying to have a casual stroll out of here. Yeah, about 3 a.m. I have my blanket just like right outside the hammock hanging over the line and the ridge line. And so when it got cold enough, all I did was unzip the hammock just enough to reach out and grab it and pull it in. And yeah, even then I was still just barely needed it. Also, it was really dewy. I could feel the moisture, the dew point dropping last night. And so I, well before I went to bed, I could feel the dew point dropping. So I was laying in bed watching like a YouTube video on my phone, and got up and put the tarp, the rain fly, over the hammock. It was funny because everything was wet this morning, so it worked perfect that I put it up, because I was really thinking like if it doesn't rain, I'm not going to put it up. But I'm glad I did, because I woke up and everything that wasn't under there was wet. Thankfully, I put most things under there, so everything that was important was under there. But yeah, it's a good night. It's always a good night sleeping in a hammock. The first night of the year, the first hammock camping of the year, I'm not one of these people that's like in love with hammock camping. I like to hammock camp and I sleep good in a hammock. But to me, it's not as good as a bed. It's not as good as ground camping with like a really great air mattress, a really great sleeping pad. But when you carry a hammock, you don't have to carry poles. So, thought that might have been a snake. And I do not want to carry poles when I'm camping like this. Real high speed, low drag. I could strap them on top of the tail bag, just like I did that tripod, that camera tripod. But I don't know where that low road goes. Drive off the road looking. So yeah, the first night camping in a hammock is always a little rough. I woke up quite a bit, but by the end of like a season where I've camped in the hammock a lot, I sleep like a baby in it. It takes a couple nights. Usually after 2 or 3 nights of it, I kind of remember how to like get myself situated and get the angle right. And I'm a stomach sleeper and a side sleeper, so when you sleep in a hammock, you can sleep on your stomach and your side, contrary to what you may think, and not be bent backwards. But you have to have the right hammock, and you have to get your angle right in the hammock. If you don't, you'll just be backwards banana. You'll be scorpion, going full scorpion on your spine. So yeah, it wasn't too bad. The bike running and riding flawlessly, the old girl. Just a treat, man. This bike is just a treat to ride. Smooth, good power, lots of grunt from the single cylinder, torquey. Just shockingly smooth too for the big girl. Oh yeah. I really should stand up, but I just really don't want to. You ever just feel like a lazy ride? That's where I'm at right now. Once I get some coffee in me, I'll change my mind. All right, and just like that, we're back to civilization. I don't know why all these tires are here. It's not a good look. Maybe they drug them out of the woods and they just haven't hauled them off yet. Let's hope that's the case. Time to glove up and hit the roads. Bike smells a little bit like gas. Doesn't look like I have a fuel leak anywhere. It does kind of smell like it though. On the road again. And just like that, back on the main roads. Engage warp drive. Woo!
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
Ain't nobody stopping me.
This road is actually named after the Florida state flower. This road is called Field of Flowers, and it's named after that guy right there. That is the Florida state flower, the Bob's Barricade Orange Barrel.
get a hold of yourself.
Ain't nobody.
I would have drank it either way. Thanks. All right. Got a little Dunkin'. The gasket that goes around the edge of my helmet, it's so hot that the glue has failed for the gasket and it's just flapping in the wind. I'm gonna have to glue it back on. Got my makeshift cup holder here. And I've already done a test. I can drink with the helmet on. Make sure I don't lose my coffee. Gosh, that would suck. Easy does it. So far, so good. And a little bit of rotation. Okay. I think we're gonna be fine. No sudden movements. Everybody just be cool. I think we shall go the back way, because this traffic is terrible. And I do not trust Florida drivers at all. Where we wanted to go is right there. But we can't. Not without jumping the curb and losing my coffee, which is absolutely not an option. It's our turn. Oh, you're in the wrong lane? Come on. Move. Dummy. Best Buy's not even open yet. What are these people doing here? Your consumer electronics are not available at this time of the day. Sheriff's office right here. Be cool. Everybody be cool. Nah. And normally this road would be really fun, but they've done this thing where they peel the road, and now it's all uneven and makes the bike all squirrely, and not in the fun sort of way. More in the what the f sort of way. There used to be a golf course over here. There used to be a building there. Whoa. I wonder what happened to it. There used to be like the golf course clubhouse was there. I think they're going to turn all that former golf course into apartments. But I need to get over there and ride the kart track on the motard before they do, because it probably is sick, or it's totally overgrown with grass, because Florida's a jungle and everything overgrows here super quick. Anybody who's watching this, when you wear your helmet, how often would you say that you have an itch on your head or on your ear inside of your helmet that you can't get to? Because, of course, your helmet is in the way. And you try all matter of, like, scrunching your face, wiggling your helmet around. whatever it is you have to do. Nice. Just burning oil, tons of oil. No power steering. The guy was sawing away at the wheel in there. I have that itch right now on my ear. Unpleasant is the word I would use. Just suckle on our sweet, delicious coffee treat. That was fast. Hopefully there's nobody behind me. Sorry, if there is. You can see how much better this back way is, right? Way less traffic. Less stop signs, less everything. Cool. The lake is looking right today. Lush. Smooth. The water looks smooth. Need to get the boat out. Do a boat vlog. We'll go to the chain of lakes and do a boat vlog. That'll be cool. So one last thing before we wrap up our trip. I've decided that the direction of this channel is not going to be solely motorcycle focused. We're going to lean a lot more heavily on the dude in the title than the moto in the title. This will be a channel for dudes. Not because like of chauvinism or because of some type of male superiority, whatever, but because just like it's okay to be a woman or to identify as a man or a woman, it's okay to identify and be a dude. You just gotta do it, man. Being a dude also doesn't mean, you know, like, I feel like it's even ridiculous that I have to say this, but being a dude doesn't mean that you get to be disrespectful, arrogant, a prick that nobody wants to be around. Like, it's okay to smile in your Facebook profile pic. It doesn't make you less tough, you know? So, with that disclaimer out of the way, this channel is gonna be for guys. I do a lot of like guy-related stuff. I'm in a fraternal organization. I'm actually in 2 of them. I'm into motorcycles. I'm into hunting, camping, fishing. You know, women can be into those things too, and I think they should be, especially like when they have a connection to a relative. If it helps them connect to their parents or their father or their mother because they grew up hunting with a parent, man, it's awesome. I didn't have that kind of generational, like, outdoors philosophy in my house. It was very different than that. I've adopted those things as a young adult and adult. I taught myself like how to hunt and how to fish. My grandfather, my dad's dad, was a fisherman, so I learned a lot from him. But a lot of what I know, I've just taught myself through trial and error, you know? That presence wasn't strong in my life. So, yeah, with that being said, there will be a lot more than motorcycle content on this channel. I know that's kind of like how we started off, and that's because mostly right now that's what I'm doing, but there will be a lot more other content that's related to just guy stuff. And not because it's exclusively guy stuff, but just because it's stuff that mostly guys do. So, with that being said, I really hope you enjoy this channel, the future of this channel, and you come along for the ride. Anyway, take care. We'll catch you on the next one.
Why they stopping me? Stopping me.